So, what can we do when we have a frightened inner child? I can remember as quite a young child being praised for one thing, albeit indirectly praised. Isn't he a good boy? This was said often, and in an environment of a critical and stoic grandfather and an anxious single-parent mother who was also frequently critical. I remember just an expression of disagreement or disapproval was all it took. So clearly, I got some important messages growing up that I had to be good as well as perfect to be accepted. So just because I got these parental messages, I didn't have to believe them or act on them. So why did I then go on to make a decision about myself because of these critical messages? Well, because I was afraid. I was a frightened child, desperate for love and belonging. Afraid that if I didn't continue to be a good boy, these important and powerful figures in my life would reject me. In fact, they might even abandon me in the way my father had when he had left home when I was 2 years old, never to return. Now, this fear to a young child is profound. I had to make sense of my situation and manage my fear by making a decision to continue to be a good boy and stay out of trouble. Always complying with my caregivers' wishes and looking after their needs rather than my own. Always wanting to please them in the hope that they would eventually give me the love and attention I was looking for, which, by the way, never came. But I kept trying. I kept trying with loyalty and determination. So I became a people pleaser and became skilled at taking care of others, continuing to put others' needs before my own. I had effectively abandoned myself in favour of pleasing others. This persistent self-abandonment will result in us as adults not really knowing who we are, what our wants and needs are. And here's the irony. The more we try to please people, the more we push them away. So they can potentially abandon us too. The very opposite of what we're looking for. So we can end up as adults not really knowing what we want from our lives. And then we look for our needs to be met outside ourselves. Anything from keeping busy with workaholism to self-medicating with alcohol, to name just two. There are many. People pleasers effectively abandon themselves and then get abandoned by other people. So I invite you to stop abandoning yourself. If you've got to that place in your life where you're feeling lost and lacking direction, get in touch. Visit my website, stephenelliker.coach, for one-to-one coaching, and let's see what's possible.